Morning, sweet ones. Feeling the magic. Welcome to the total eclipse of the heart. There are many of you who are asking me, I'm really nauseous. I'm really hungry. I'm really this. I'm really that. Sweet ones, it's really helpful to understand that if your body is requiring extra sleep, honor that. If you constantly seem to be hungry, craving chocolate, craving sugar, honor that. You know, it's really helpful to communicate with your vessels and ask, is this something you're needing right now? You know, is it something that is coming up to be released? Because there are cravings that will present themselves that are presenting itself just to release it, rather than that your body's actually needing it. So really allow yourselves to communicate with your vessels. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Alea. Good morning, Nando. Salami. Big hugs and blessings, sweet ones. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning, Teddy. So as sweet ones, as we go into this total eclipse of the heart, you know, it's really helpful to spend as much time outside during this eclipse as you can. Can we talk about this now? Talk about what, Teddy? Tell me what you'd like to talk about, sweet one. Good morning, Lorraine. Good morning, Amy. Big hugs and blessings. So know that your vessels are going through intense calibrations and upgrades during these times. And Nando says, I'm eating lots of sugar. I think I'm going to change my name to Sweet. There you go. You know, one thing that's really helpful to understand, sweet ones, when these energies come in, when these light encoded filaments come in, it will, what the sugar does, sugar, chocolate, those cravings, is it literally helps keep you grounded and anchored, if you will, your vessel, because the more light encoded filaments you take in, sweethearts, the more you want to float, if you will, in that blissfulness. And the purpose of grounding, of earthing, of salt baths, you know, hugging a tree during these integrations is to keep you grounded so you're not floating. You know, when I say, you know, I live in a higher realm, it's not that I'm floating up there. I'm still very much anchored into the grid. I just stay, you know, it's not for me to lower myself down, it's for you guys to rise up to my frequency. And that's what you're doing. And so you don't want to float, sweet ones. You want to stay in that. You want to anchor that higher frequency in, and that's where the sugar and the cravings come in, and why so many of you feel hungry all the time. I had stated in a video, I don't know, many of them, but you will find that through heavy periods of heavy, intense, bathing and integration of these light encoded filaments coming in, that you go through spaces where you gain a lot, what seemingly seems like you gain weight, and then you lose it. That's why, because you're bringing these in, you're integrating them, and you are hungry, you do crave that sugar, and this is where it's really helpful, sweet ones. Don't judge it. You know, if you gain 5 or 10 pounds, 20 pounds, don't judge it. You know, don't put me in secure mode, please. When you sit there and say, I need to lose weight, it's helpful to understand, just as everything is a polarity, so too, just like your optic nerve, when you see something, it goes through your eyes and it is inverted into your brain. So too does the words you speak. So when you sit there and say, I need to lose weight, all your vessel hears is the opposite of lose. So it tells your vessel gain weight. When you speak, I need to go on a diet. This yada yada yada. Again, everything is a polarity. Your vessel hears the polarity of it. So it's very, very helpful, sweet ones. Observe the words you speak and change the way you speak. Anything you say after I am, I have, I can, I will, I shouldn't, I couldn't, I wouldn't. I mean, observe. This is very important right now. Joshua, to answer your question, Joshua says, is that Epsom salt or can be another kind of salt? Sweet ones, this is what I would encourage. A quarter salt of Himalayan pink salt, a half a cup of baking soda, 2 cups of Epsom salt, and a half a cup of sea salt. And then I add lavender oil, patchouli, and tea tree oil to my bath. That's what I personally do. But for a salt bath, I would really encourage you, sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. You don't have to do all that I do. But I would encourage at least sea salt and pink Himalayan salt with some Epsom salt and baking soda. And it's also helpful to understand you really want that water at a lukewarm. You don't want it very hot. The more each of you can get into the habit, if you will, and again, validate anything I suggest or say within. Your natural, think of it as seawater, sweet ones. Your vessel's 85-90% of water. And you will find that the more you allow yourselves to revert to lukewarm or cold showers, the more beneficial to your vessel, if you will. So many of us had used, and I don't anymore, but I used to take very, very hot showers, and that really does deplete your vessel, sweet ones. Again, validate that within. Good morning to everybody who's joined. Big hugs and blessings, sweet ones. Aslan, let's see. I'm eating lots of, okay, I seen that one. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up here. Aaliyah, I'm sleeping since Friday. That's okay. Your vessel needs that integration. Don't judge it, sweet ones. Pamper your vessels. Your bodies are going through, and especially the masculine right now. Your vessels are going through a tremendous amount of recalibration. And with that, again, comes the cravings with a lot of sleep. Honor that sleep, sweet ones. Good morning, Betsy, Aaliyah, Brian, Lorraine, everybody else I missed. Katie's going, I'm going down to the ocean this afternoon to cleanse. That's with this solar eclipse, sweet ones, if you can be by water as you're watching it, or even if you can't see it, if it's cloudy or whatever where you're at, still allow your, spend that time outside, get as much of these energies as you can. With this total solar eclipse and reset today, all of humanity is all in everything. Whether it's a being, whether it's a tree, plant, whatever it may be. The entire earth is going through a whole upgrade of love. The hearts are being opened in all of humanity in ways that even the unawakened are not necessarily going to know what's going on. But there is going to be a heart consciousness that is going to bathe this planet in ways that can only allow even the unawakened to rise. And that's the glory of this total eclipse of the heart, because literally it is a total eclipse of the heart. It is a reset. It is a reboot. And even the unawakened